Alicia! The fridge!
Huh? What about the fridge?
Your skull is so thick, isn't it? You've always been a little dense. Didn't I tell you to clean out the fridge and throw away the trash? I feel like I'm the only one who cares about taking care of your place. Or maybe you're just doing this on purpose just to spite me. Anyway, I took the liberty to go ahead and clean everything out. Make sure this doesn't happen again. You really should be ashamed of yourself. You need to reflect on your actions and get yourself together before the wedding. There are going to be problems if you don't.
Don't tell me you broke into my house again without telling anyone. You've got to stop doing that. We can take care of ourselves, and if we leave things a little unkempt, that's for us to deal with. We're not children who need supervising.
Huh? Don't talk to me like I'm some kind of thief. You should be thanking me for taking my valuable time out of my day to do the chores you're supposed to do. If I don't do it, who will? I know you definitely can't afford to hire a cleaning service.
I really am thankful for the favor, but like I said, what we do with our house and how we live in it is for Kevin and me to decide.
Well, if that's the case, was it yours and Kevin's decision to let your house become a trash dump?
Kathy, it's not trash, it's food. Besides, it's bad manners to be opening up and snooping around our fridge anyway.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's garbage. There's no other word for it. You can tell just by looking at it. I didn't even want to open the containers because I didn't want to know what it smelled like.
They're called leftovers from yesterday. It's not like it's a week old. I was gonna whip something up with them for tonight's dinner.
If that was your plan, then it's still garbage.
No.
Excuse me. Wait a minute. You weren't planning on making Kevin eat that rubbish too, were you?
Yes, I was, but you're twisting my words. It's perfectly good food. I planned ahead to have dinner made beforehand, so even if I came home from work late, we would still have something to eat. It's what any responsible person would do.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. What if Kevin gets food poisoning? What would you do then?
Kathy, he won't get food poisoning. The food is only a day old. Why do you think restaurants even offered a box of unfinished food? You're overreacting.
You don't know for sure that he won't get food poisoning. Are you sure you can see bacteria and viruses? That your eyes are microscopes? Nobody can see them, so there's no way to know for sure. That's why I'm telling you to be more careful with what you feed him. Can you please not let your poor person mentality put Kevin in danger?
Poor person mentality? I'm just being economical. We can't afford to buy fresh ingredients every day.
That's what I mean. Poor person mentality. You're being too frugal and Kevin's suffering for it. You're going to be his wife and he needs you to support him. Kevin works hard at his job and he's on the fast track to move up in the company. So there's no need to worry about money. I'm sure he makes much more than what your father has ever made. Kevin's on a different level. Everyone in my family is. I'm only telling you that it's completely okay to invest money in your health. It's even encouraged. Not only for Kevin's sake, but for yours too. No reason to be lashing out at me like that.
Okay, got it. I'll make something fresh for dinner every day, and I will throw away whatever we don't eat, just like you did for us today. Can you please just stop talking about my dad like that?
What? You're telling me what to do? You really have some nerve. If you'd been able to take care of things properly in the first place, we wouldn't be here, would we? Can you please not act like this is my problem? This is all you're doing. You're the one with a problem to solve. I mean, I'm the one going out of my way to help you out. If anything, you're being rather rude. I wish you learned some manners.
Okay, I hear you.
Do you really? I wonder.
I said I won't cook with leftovers anymore. I said I will throw away any used food. Only the freshest food for Kevin. Got it.
Ah, I see. All right, I'll be checking in with Kevin to see if you're actually following through. So don't even think of lying to me. Oh, and if you really don't like to cook, then I suggest that you quit your job and learn to like making food. And focus more on all the other chores you should be doing. I expect you to think a little bit more about what it means to be a good wife, because it sure looks like you haven't been taking it seriously enough.
Hi, Kevin. Are you going to work late again today?
Nope. I'm actually on my way home right now. What's up?
You won't believe it, or you actually probably will. Your mom let herself into our house again. I'm so fed up with her. Not just with how she talks to me, but what she does too. She threw out all the leftovers from our fridge into the trash. Need I say more? I was going to use those to cook dinner for us tonight, but I guess we need to go get takeout or something.
Sheesh, the fridge this time, huh? Last week she went through our towels and left only the unused ones for us. So wasteful.
And the week before that, she tossed out all our old sheets. And before that, our slippers.
Actually, if you think about it, this is great. It's like we're royalty living in a castle. We have someone making sure that we only have the freshest everything.
Kevin, stop playing around. I'm serious.
Okay, sorry. I'll try talking to her again when I get home.
Is it even worth trying? I don't even know anymore.
What do you mean?
You tried talking to her the other day, right? And I think about 5 times before that? But nothing's changed. Ugh, what's next? Is she gonna throw out our TV because it's not HD enough?
The last time I talked to her, I told her face to face loud and clear. There's no way she would have misinterpreted what I said.
No, Kevin, I'm not blaming you. That's not what I mean. If all that talking hasn't been working with her, maybe nothing will. I guess there's nothing we can do.
No, we shouldn't give up. At least not yet. I still have some other ideas I'd like to try. I'll try to convince her again. Just let me try again.
Hey, Kevin, can you answer me honestly?
Yeah, why so serious all of a sudden? I mean, more serious.
Do you think I'm too stingy? Like, do I act like we're poor?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Like, do you think I hoard stuff too much and go too much out of my way to use things until they're virtually unusable? Like I'm a pack rat?
A pack rat? Not really. The thought never crossed my mind. I appreciate you not being wasteful with our stuff, and I've never thought you went overboard. Why? Did someone say something to you? Oh, wait. It was my mom, wasn't it? Sounds like her.
Yeah, it was. Normally, I don't let her get to me, but this one kind of hit home. She told me that I act like we have no money and that would eventually cause you to be unhappy.
What the hell? There's no way I would think that. That's a messed up thing to say.
Well, my family has been really poor ever since I was a kid, and everyone in my family had to help my dad out with his job. He raised my sister and me all by himself, so we needed all the help he could get. So it's not surprising if my family's attitude towards money is completely different from yours. And it kind of makes sense that your mom would have at least a little disdain for me. I mean, I get that any mother wouldn't want another person to drag her son down.
No, I don't think any of this because of you. You don't have to blame yourself for anything. My mom hasn't worked a day in her life. So there's no way for her to really understand. I guess you can say she was really spoiled. Everything was basically given to her, so she doesn't know what it's like to have to earn a living. So try not let it get to you, alright? I'll talk to my mom.
Okay, I know I shouldn't worry about it. I know it's not my fault. But regardless, it's a terrible feeling to know my dad's being disrespected after everything he did for me and my sister.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll talk to my mom again, and I'll tell her flat out that she's being a pain, and unreasonable, and disrespectful and hurtful.
Thanks, Kevin. I hope she'll change this time. There's no way she'll ever listen to me, so it's up to you.
Got it. Leave it to me.
Kathy, sorry I missed your call. I'm at work right now.
What? Did you just say that you're still working?
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with working?
Don't you remember that I told you to quit your job and focus on your housework? If you don't take care of things at the house, who will? Kevin's busy with his own job, so somebody's got to hold down the fort. I'm not really the type to want to nag, but you're not making it easy for me, Alicia. Help me out here. I don't want to nag, and you don't want to be nagged at. Help us both out here.
Kathy, you know I can't just quit my job. I just don't have that luxury. My dad's depending on me. We're already understaffed, and if I leave, then I'm afraid he'll probably have to sell off his company.
What's with that tone? Do you think I don't know how the world works? You're being very condescending.
Don't worry, I'm thinking as hard as I can of ways to make this work.
Well, until then, Kevin will still have to live in that garbage dump that your house is right now. How do you think you'll handle that? You need a solid plan. Do you even have a plan? You always tell me I'll figure something out, or don't worry, things will work themselves out. It's always some kind of optimistic fantasy, never anything concrete. So if you don't tell me step by step what you plan to do, how do you expect me to believe you?
Hold on, now wait a minute, Kathy. My dad's business is going through a really rough time, and everyone in my family is working as hard as they can to help save the company. So, if I quit now, it's going to affect a lot of people. Not just me, not just my sister, but if the whole company goes down, all the staff will have to look elsewhere for a job.
Doesn't sound like my problem. And I don't think it sounds like yours either.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? You're really hard-headed. What about your responsibility to your home? Why aren't you prioritizing Kevin? That's your role as his wife. He needs you to keep things orderly at home so he can focus at work. He can't be worrying about things you should be taking care of.
I understand that I'm responsible for things at home too, but I cannot just turn my back on my family. They need me.
But like I said, that's not your problem. That's your dad's problem to solve, right? Use that brain of yours and think of something. You don't need to keep worrying about how your dad's business is doing. You were never good at business anyway.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Excuse me, but I've been working with my dad my whole life. I know the ins and outs of his business and what it takes for it to succeed.
I meant what I said. Do something else. Your talents belong elsewhere.
Why do you keep ridiculing my dad? You barely even know each other, and it seems you have so much to say about him. You can go ahead and talk all you want about me, but my dad doesn't deserve any of your trash talk. He raised 2 kids all on his own, so he deserves all the respect in the world. Imagine if someone spoke that way about your family. It hurts when you say things like that.
Hurt? If anyone's getting hurt, it's me. I'm stressing out because I don't have the confidence that you'll take good enough care of Kevin. Like you said, your dad's business is struggling, right? But that doesn't matter to me. My son is all that matters, and you need to take care of him. If you leave, they just need to find someone to replace you.
You think it's that easy, don't you? You have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what it's like to run a business and work every day, and come home tired, knowing the next morning you have to go at it again. And all the while raising 2 kids. You have no clue how hard that is, do you?
Of course I don't. I was never poor and don't really care to bother about things that poor people do or think about. So I guess we agree on something there. I really don't know what it's like to have a job. Do you expect me to feel bad about that? Because I don't. But anyway, all you're really complaining about is that you're having a hard time, right? So why don't you just do what you said earlier? Why don't you convince your father to sell the company or something? I'm not telling you to work harder. I'm telling you to work smarter. What's so mean about suggesting that? It's your dad's business that's the problem. It's not about you not working hard enough. Hey, why are you being so quiet? Are you ignoring me? Hey, don't you know it's rude to ignore someone? Learn some manners. I see how it is. I go out on a limb for you and I get 0 thanks. You're really being ungrateful, you know that?
Did Kevin talk to you by any chance?
First, answer my question. Why were you ignoring me?
No, this is about cleaning out her fridge without her permission. Kevin must have tried to reach out to you.
Ah, yes, he did yesterday. And why do you ask?
What do you mean, and? Don't you have anything to say about it?
I told him exactly what I'm telling you right now. What I've been telling you over and over. If I'm so insufferable and you don't want me to take care of your house, then get your act together, the both of you. Actually, you in particular. And don't just tell me. You have to show me to convince me. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
You're leaving out a lot. Kevin must have brought a lot more to your attention. Kathy, you're really going overboard with your expectations of me. They're beyond common sense. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a little frugal. We're thinking about the future as a family, so keeping tabs on your finances is important. And it's not like we're going to extremes and eating expired food just to pinch pennies, just normal leftovers. So if you go around and throw away our food without at least talking to us about it, you might as well be throwing away our money. We don't have the luxury of being able to go and buy new ingredients every day, whenever we want.
Like I said, you're talking and acting as if you're poor. You're not going to be poor anymore once you become Kevin's wife. Stop thinking like you're poor and your home will stop looking like it. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse. Get out of that mindset. You want to be an accepted member of my family someday, right? So don't you think you haven't been conducting yourself very well? Going around telling me you have the right to do this, I don't have the right to do that. Excuse me, but you're the one who's trying to marry into my family, not the other way around. I have no interest in being associated or getting along with your side, so it's no matter to me. You've been so disrespectful. Weren't you at least raised to have some manners? Or are you telling me that you turned out this way because your father is poor? Are poor people like you? Do they talk like they're better than everyone else? I'm glad my children didn't turn out like that. I mean, how could they? They were very well provided for.
Didn't I tell you to stop mentioning my father? Keep him out of this.
If you want me to stop, then at least think about what I'm saying. You think you're the only victim here. What about Kevin? What about me? What do you think about using him as a pawn to attack me? Despicable. You're hurting the very family you want to be a member of. I actually want to welcome you into our family. I've been very accommodating to you ever since Kevin introduced you to us, but you've been making things very difficult. Your wedding's just around the corner and... Oh, wait a minute, I know. Why don't you take this opportunity to call off the wedding? If you're considering it, of course.
Huh? Wait. What did you just say?
From the way I see things, it doesn't look like you're very satisfied living with Kevin. Am I right? Oh, well, let's not forget that you've never really been fond of me.
No, what are you even saying? You're putting words in my mouth. I'm not dissatisfied at all. Whatever made you think that? Kevin treats me right, and I hope he thinks the same of me. We're very happy together. And we love each other very much. So there's no reason to call off the wedding. A lot of people are looking forward to it. My dad is the most excited out of anyone I know about the wedding. He keeps telling me how he can't wait to see me in my wedding dress and how proud he is to walk me down the aisle. And I'm so honored that he'd do that for me. He raised me right, to believe that I can achieve anything with hard work and dedication.
Oh, stop it! I'm sick of hearing all this poor people talk. Hard work and dedication. I'll never even be able to understand your language.
Wow, Kathy, that's really hurtful. You really despise my family, don't you?
I said stop this, now! If you really want to marry Kevin, then stop seeing your family and focus on ours. Right away, your choice. If you agree to that, I'll be at your house tomorrow. And train you until you're worthy of my family. You won't regret it.
Training? What do you mean by training?
Stop that too. Stop talking back and fall in line if you want to marry Kevin. Oh, and I want to make this crystal clear. Your family won't need to attend the wedding. Aren't they busy with working all the time anyway? They're just going to end up being inconvenienced. You said it yourself, right? The company's in a bind, so they might as well stay focused.
We can't do that.
Alicia, we do not want our relatives to see us in the same room as poor people. My family has standards. High standards. My husband is a CEO and my son is on the fast track to the top at a very elite, reputable company. So naturally, there will be many other executives at the wedding. Image is everything at these kind of events. Your family will be way out of their league there. So if you're really telling me that you want to marry Kevin, no matter what, then I'm willing to allow it just as long as you're willing to do as I say. As for your father, I am not feeling so generous. His presence will embarrass us. Furthermore, it will be humiliating for him if he attends.
No, there is no way. He is definitely coming to my wedding. I can't even imagine him not being there. I want him and my relatives to be there when I get married. I'm not going to leave them out of this. This is an important day for me, too.
Alicia, let me put it this way. If he goes, I won't.
Huh? Did I hear you right?
If I don't attend, what do you think will happen? My husband will be outraged. You haven't seen him mad. And if he finds out it's your fault, which he will eventually, you'll be on the receiving end of all his anger. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you be able to explain yourself then? Seems like a whole lot of risk just to have your family attend the wedding.
Kathy, why are you so against me getting married to Kevin? What have I ever done to you? I've been nothing but nice to you.
Like I said, my family has the highest of standards and rules are rules. My husband follows them, I follow them, and we raised Kevin to do the same. We all do our part for our family, and you'll do the same if you want to marry Kevin. But unfortunately, up to now, it seems you haven't been able to grasp that concept at all, which is why I'm offering to educate you. But if you at least understand my offer to you, show me by quitting that job of yours, and report for training tomorrow.
Okay, I understand. Give me some time to think about it. It's a big decision. Kathy, sorry for the late reply. It took longer than I thought to come to a decision.
Finally! Took you long enough. I was already making plans to call the venue to talk about cancellation. So, what's it gonna be? I've been waiting forever. Let me guess. I bet you're just gonna tell me, sorry, I was busy with work, blah, blah, blah. Am I right? I told you to just quit your job. It's that simple. You're seriously so stubborn.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, what's it going to be? You won't quit your job, so that means I won't be at your wedding, right? And then my husband's gonna go berserk and Kevin's day will be ruined, right?
Before we talk about that, I want to make sure of something.
What is it? Are you trying to take up more of my precious time? You're so good at that.
Kathy, you hate poor people, don't you? It's pretty obvious.
What kind of a question is that? You know that getting along with them is impossible for me. I just don't speak the same language as them. There's no way we can relate to each other. So I have no issues with looking down on them. Doesn't really matter to me.
But why? My dad works so hard. He's been working hard for so many years. When I remember that, I'm reminded of how important it is not to be wasteful, and I'm thankful for that. If something should ever happen to Kevin, for example, if he ever lost his job for any reason, then I'll be able to support him until we get back on our feet again. That's what I'm working for and how I choose to live my life with him. That may not be good enough for your standards, but I'm doing everything I can to be able to protect my new family. And I respect and thank my dad for showing me what it takes to do this. I know that life isn't easy all the time, and there will be difficult patches. But despite all of that, you still speak ill of him.
What kind of question is that? Of course I do. How is that my problem? You see, my husband is built different. He's nothing like your useless father. He's never had to worry about not having enough money, and he's never had to burden his children with financial woes. We've never had to go through difficult patches because we're just different. Isn't it obvious? You can't even compare your father to my husband. They don't even belong in the same breath. If you bring your family to the wedding, all you'll end up doing is inconveniencing everyone there, including Kevin. Do you want to embarrass him too? You should be ashamed of yourself. You're being so selfish.
I see what I need to do. I need to get you to accept my father for who he is. If I can't get you to respect what he's done, I need to get you to at least accept him as a person.
Accept? No amount of convincing could get me to accept him. So filthy. I do not want that kind of energy to rub off on our family.
Are you really sure you mean that? What you just said?
Huh? What's with that bad attitude of yours again?
Kathy, I'm really worried about you. I'm concerned that you'll never get along with my dad, and that it's stressing you out because you won't be able to enjoy the wedding.
Alicia, you are so stubborn. Are you still convinced that your father is going to the wedding? I'm going, of course I'm going. You're delusional if you think he's going instead of me. You really don't understand anything, do you? You say that I'll never get along with your father as if it affects me. I don't care. Not my problem. Not now, not in a million years.
My dad is going to the wedding. You're not. I'm inviting him, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Alicia, you really think I'm kidding, don't you? I do not want to be seen with your poor father. I refuse to even be in the same room as him. If he attends, I won't. But I've already explained to you what'll happen if I don't. It's for your sake. We've been over this.
Oh, so you won't be going then. Glad to hear that you've had a change of heart. I'd be more than happy if you didn't go.
Huh? Alicia, you're being strange right now.
It doesn't matter to me. As you put it, it's not my problem if you don't go.
What? All right, fine, I won't attend. You know what's gonna happen, right? We went over this. It's not simply a matter of admitting that this is your fault. I wish it was gonna be that easy for you. You're all right with that, right? I gotta go right now to explain all of this to my husband in excruciating detail. You're really gonna regret this. Oh, and be careful not to spread your poor germs everywhere.
Funny you mention your husband. He's actually reading this entire conversation right now.
Come again? What did you just say? There's no way. Alicia, you're really being weird right now. What is going on with you? My husband is at work right now. You're seriously so annoying, going so far as to tell blatant lies like that. What's with you?
Right. Since he's at work, I emailed or talked to him. Technology is great. I talked to Kevin about it, and he said it was okay. It's a pretty important matter after all. And your husband seemed to agree, so he told me it was okay for him to contact him even while he was at work. So I've taken the liberty to send him screenshots of all our conversations. This one too, so there's no doubt.
That's absurd. You're lying. There's no way.
I'm not lying. Whether or not you believe me is up to you.
Of course I don't believe you.
Your husband has a message for you.
If he has a message for me, he can tell me himself.
I'm sure he will sooner or later, but he's talking with me right now.
Why would he be talking with you?
Because he's concerned about me. He was so surprised to hear that you've been so hard on me this whole time behind his back. He says you're shaming the whole family with your classist nonsense.
Hey, Alicia, stop messing around.
I'm not messing around. You sure haven't been. Your husband just finished reading everything, so now I'm just passing along his feedback.
Sarcasm doesn't always communicate clearly in text, you know. I don't want to be misunderstood.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. It's unfortunately too late to have a change of heart.
But, all of this is my way of worrying about you. I don't want you to suffer. If you don't appreciate what I did, I'll apologize. Looking back, I think I did say a little too much. If you want me to apologize, I will.
If I want you to apologize.
No, I mean, I will apologize. I don't want us to get into a fight.
That's what I thought. But you had no problem saying nasty things about me and my family before. Do you think you can get off easy with just an apology?
That's not it. That's not what I'm saying.
I don't need your apology. Kevin's father already took care of it and apologized for you. He wants us to go through with the wedding with no consideration for you and with his full blessing. He said you ought to have much more awareness of the world around you with sympathy for people going through hard times. He at least is looking forward to meeting my family.
What the? How dare he? Alicia, please tell me this is all a joke. It's a joke, right? Just a really elaborate joke. It looks like you put in a lot of work and planning into it. It's actually quite impressive and I applaud you.
I told you, this is no joke. This is reality. You really are dense, aren't you? Think about it. Your husband, as busy as he is at work, took precious time out of his day to hear me out. And you still don't feel 1 ounce of remorse. Unbelievable.
Okay, I got it. All of this is my fault. Happy? Did you get your laughs? Joke's over, everyone. Can you just make sure to tell him that it was an elaborate joke? I don't want him to keep thinking that this was all real. Don't worry, I won't go to your house anymore without asking, and I won't go rummaging through your stuff and throwing things away. And I'll stop nagging, I promise. I was actually just joking around with you two when I was doing all that. You don't need to make this such a big deal. Right, Alicia? We're family. We can joke around with each other. Please tell my husband that this was all a misunderstanding.
Huh? A request? You're requesting me to do something for you? Where is this coming from? If you hadn't been so cold-hearted to me to begin with, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Can you please not make this my problem too? You not owning up to your actions shows a lack of respect, especially to people who are worried about you.
What do you mean by worried? Who's worried about me?
Your husband, for starters. Here's a few things he's been saying. First, he says prejudiced words and actions are unacceptable. He says my father and my family don't deserve any of your contempt. My father took the initiative to create his own company and raise 2 daughters. Your husband says that he of all people knows how hard it is to run a business and that he has nothing but respect for my father and his hard work. He says he was penniless when he started his business as well, so your unkind words are directed not only at my family, but at him as well. He put blood, sweat, and tears into making this company what it is today, the same as my father. And that hard work and determination is what allowed you to have such a comfortable life. You have no right to judge my father. And your words and actions have all been completely despicable.
He didn't really say all that, did he?
Of course he did. It looks like you married a really great man. It's too bad he didn't rub off on you. Oh, and he also says that the 2 of you are going to have a very long conversation when he gets home. I have to say, I'm a little worried about you too at this point. I doubt that's going to be a very fun conversation.
This is all your fault, Alicia.
Excuse me?
This is your fault. All you had to do was listen to me. It was that simple, but you had to go and make things complicated. I was only worried about you. I didn't want you to have to experience difficulty if you didn't have to. But instead, you turn around and make a mess of my family. I'll sue you, you hear me? I'm taking you to court. I'll ruin your father's business, just you watch.
Do you want me to forward that to your husband too?
I was just kidding. It was just another joke. You seemed pretty worked up, so I just wanted to lighten the mood.
Oh, sorry, too late, I just sent it. Anyway, you can go ahead and try to take down my dad's company. You'll have to get through me and my sister first. We'll protect your dad at all costs.
Okay. It's my fault.
When Kevin's dad got back home, he was furious at Kathy. After speaking with her and Kevin, he found out everything that Kathy had done. And as a result, they're currently in the process of getting a divorce. As for me, Kevin and I called off our engagement. Unfortunately, Kevin became a spendthrift, but I can see that it's largely because of Kathy's influence on him. And as a result of that, he's fallen in some serious debt. At least, that's what I heard from the grapevine. In other news, I'm still working at my dad's company. And things have finally become stable again, thankfully. Oh, and I found someone new. He's a coworker. He's really sweet and caring. We got engaged and are in the middle of planning our wedding. But I'm still frugal and I'm proud to live that way. It helps that Kevin's dad complimented me many times on that and kindly let me know that it's definitely not a bad way to live.
Thanks for watching until the end. If this video was refreshing, then feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. See you at the next video. Bye!